Hi there, it's Kaya from kajcyika.crafts, and today I will show you how you can make a really easy card using mirror stamping technique. I will use my Misty, so I will just use this flower from BZB set, and I will actually use the back of it, and it will help me stamp my mirror image. You will see what I mean in a second. I will just remove the pad from my Misty, and then I will put there my stamp, so the turtle that I want to have a mirror image of. Then I will just place the flower on top on its back side, so it will actually stick on my Misty with its right side, so the flower side is up and its back side is towards the turtle. I use the acetate piece to hold my turtle in place, so I can use my Versafine ONYX black ink and ink it up twice, just to be sure. I will then just put back this pad, and I will use the paper now, and I will just stamp it. And you can see how easy this is, and we have a perfect mirror image. And I will just use an acrylic block to stamp this normal image. As you can see, it's a really nice impression, and Misty really helps with it. I will now just color these cuties in really simply with my Zik colors. I will only use two of the greens. I will use this softer green and then this darker green. And I will just put the marker down where the shadows would be, and I will blend it out with my water brush. I won't bother it much since these are really small images, so I will just continue coloring without really bothering about coloring and putting much effort on it, because I wanted to focus on technique, and this is just the fastest that I color. So I will just finish up these two cuties, and then we will move on to another technique I will show you. We will do some masking, and I will use these post-it stickies that is actually sticky on the whole side, and I will tape them together. You will see why in a minute. I will now use the pencil to draw a half of a heart, because I want to have this symmetrical heart, and for me, if I want to have the heart or just a shape that I don't really have a die for or a mask for, I will just draw it. I'm not really good at it, but after a few tries I am happy with it and I will just go with it. So you can see that I just draw, and when I'm happy I will use my scissors and I will just cut it down. This will help us have this symmetrical heart, and we will use this outer piece, and you will see what I mean in a second. I will just erase this with my eraser, so when I do the ink blending it won't transfer to my paper. I will now separate the masks, and I will put this left side down first. It doesn't really matter which side you put down first, but I decided that I will put the left side down, and I won't really measure how far away from the edge am I, because I knew that I will cut this shape down just a bit. So I will just put the right side down too, and I will worry about centering it later on. I will now just make sure that the two sides are even and that they are covered. So I will just use these post-it stickies to mask any excess off, because I don't want to get the ink all over the place because I'm a bit messy. I will now just do the ink blending on top. I will use 3 colors of distress inks, and I will go with kind of blues this time because I wanted it to be like the turtles are swimming. So yeah, I use cracked pistachio. Right now I'm using peacock feathers, and now I will just move on to the blueprint sketch. I will put one coat of color down and then I will just go again with the color from the top and I will ink blend it a bit more. For me, this is just the way I do it. I put the color down first and then I go in again, and that's it. I will use this a bit of paint and I will just sprinkle it on. As you can see, it really isn't that white once it's dry. Now I will remove the mask and you can see that I did actually quite a good job centering this heart. So I will just cut it up at the edges just a bit and I will stamp this I love you sentiment from the set that has the turtle in it, so the swimming by, and I will just pop everything together. This finishes up this card. Hope that you enjoyed this tutorial and that you will give mirror stamping a try, since it's really not that hard as it sounds. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye bye!